We are going to make the portfolio for this week and the next week. And I'm going to recommend a website for you. So it is this website here, and it is like a platform that people share their portfolio design and other documents. So you can type in your keyword here and then find the portfolio design that is related to your major. So here are all the portfolio that are designed by real people, and you can click into any design to see it like this. So for the portfolio, I want you to include at least 10 pages. So there should be a front cover page, a resume or self-introduction page, a table of content page, 6 actual content pages, and then a back cover page. So let's look at some student examples. This is like the front cover, and then this is the table of content. She made it using 2 pages, and then self-introduction and resume, also 2 pages, and then these are the actual content, and finally the back cover. And this is another very good example. So we have the self-introduction part and the table of content. She added one title page for each project with a number and an introduction. And these are the project photos, and then finally we have the back cover. And this is another example. I think it's very common that people made the table of contents and the self-introduction in 2 pages like this, and these are projects. And back cover. And here I want to specifically mention the back cover of the portfolio. Some people confused it with the last page in the portfolio. So the back cover is facing the outside, and it is also connected to the front cover. So usually the design in the front cover and back cover are kind of continuous, like this or that. It is not the inside of the last page, it is the outside of the last page. So before you start making the portfolio, I want you to consider, are you going to print it out? So usually when we are applying for jobs, we will send a digital version of your portfolio to the employer, and in the on-site interview, we will usually bring a physical copy and let people see it directly. So if you are just doing it digitally, then there will be less issues to consider. If you actually want to print it, you need to consider how you want to bind the pages together. The reason that I mentioned that is because there is a very common design trick for portfolio is that we usually use a big picture kind of across a 2-page spread like this. So a picture that is across 2 pages will have a striking effect, but it will only look good in certain ways of binding. Like you can see in our students' project, they use a lot of this technique too, like making pictures across 2 pages, like that or like this. In traditional printing method, there is kind of a hinge there, so the picture will not look continuous and doesn't look very good. And only in certain ways it will look good, like this lay flag kind of way. So I have two websites here that offered this kind of lay flat print. If you are interested, you can take a look at that. But in our class, we are only creating the digital version. So this is something that you need to consider yourself. You can make your portfolio any size or shape if you just want to make it digitally. But like I said, if you actually want to print it out, you need to consult your printing store, like what sizes they offer to print.